Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is pretty awesome because, I don't know what you guys can see that, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but as you guys can see, we are only a little over a minute away from the first trailer of Watch Dogs 2 being premiered. So, yeah. This is pretty awesome. I don't know really what to expect from Watch Dogs 2. 1 was okay. It hasn't even been like 2 years, well, it might have been 2 years, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it was just yesterday. The Watch Dogs 1 was released. It's kind of weird, but yeah, we are literally like 40 seconds away from Watch Dogs 2, so that's pretty awesome. I honestly don't know what to expect. This is gonna be pretty awesome. Kind of interested because I'm watching this on IGN, and apparently IGN's had this stream planned, so well, we're only like 3 seconds away from finding out about Watch Dogs 2, guys. I wish I could live stream this, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to make it as a video because I don't. Oh snap! Again, but I'm just so like edgy because I have never seen. Whoa, is this a trailer? Oh, it's all hacky and stuff. Martial arts. It's Watch Dogs.
But in reality, hacking and people who break systems are pretty creative naturally. So we want to inspire ourselves from them.
Oh, this is just a live.
This is a big moment for us in production. Basically, all the parts of the game are colliding together for the first time. And for the past months, we've been able to play the game from beginning to end. So now we see how things are coming together, and you could almost say that the game has a
How many people are watching this with me? Almost 600 people. On IGN, anyways.
Then afterwards, what's exciting is when you start really understanding what you tried to do in the first game, what went well, what went less good, and also what the players have said.
So Watch Dogs was, first of all, a new IP, which is a big deal. It means that you start from...
Okay, can we see some fucking shit from Watch Dogs 2 already?
The idea in Watch Dogs 1 was to talk about the type of family society, something that was becoming very important in our day-to-day lives. Chicago was one of the most surveilled cities in North America, so we talked about that.
Wait, they say was, so does it mean we're getting a new city?
When you played Watch Dogs, you probably played something you never played before because the city was sort of alive. People were not just people walking around the street. You could hack into their lives and you could exploit them. You could see their secrets. You could manipulate the city, the bridges, and the steam pipes, and the traffic.
That was a guy a few years ago talking about the multiplayer trailer. I remember
him. Watch Dogs 1 was a playground where everything was connected.
So finally shipping the game. Well, a lot of people were happy and excited. We also got a lot of feedback, and we listened to that feedback. I personally spent months reading forums and reading all of the player feedbacks I could see on the web. We wanted to know what people felt and what they wanted to get from the game and what we could improve in the future. At that point, we knew we were going to make a Watch Dogs 2.
Good. That's cool. Oh shit, there's the logo.
We really did install the original Watch Dogs. But with Watch Dogs 2, we could really deliver on the fantasy of being an actor.
This time around, for us, San Francisco, strike the point because it ends the very birth of the attitude of a hacker.
Please tell me this is true.
Courthouses are calibrated to
Alright, here we go, people. The trailer. Why is there smoke everywhere? San Francisco. The graphics are dope. Wait, is this the game? I'm so confused. This is such a strange. Oh, there's a new CTOS, by the way. Graphics look good. Good smart video game. This is so strange.
Because this setting on Watch Dogs 2, we wanted to have a different vibe.
So our San Francisco keeps all the important parts of the Bay Area. There's a different feel, different vibe, different look to all of the areas of our world.
We wanted to kind of represent all these different areas.
At least I call it San Francisco, not some stupid like San Francesco or something dumb, you know.
So we're building a game where basically it's almost a simulation. You're in that world, and if you stop moving and you look around, you feel the world.
Okay, this looks even more like the Watch Dogs 1. Okay, it has animals like GTA 5.
Feeling that the world is centered on you, the player. So characters shouldn't only react to you; they should react to each other. You know, maybe people start fights. Maybe someone calls the cops on someone else than you. Maybe a dog barks after someone else and chases him down the street. You need to feel as if the city is alive, even if you do nothing. And then if you start doing things, if you start playing in the world, the city should react to what you're doing. It should feel normal. It should surprise you also in how it reacts.
We were really interested in the city itself. It almost feels like the Wild West of technology, and how can you set something in the Wild West of technology?
It's a world that has a lot of potential for gameplay. I mean, if you're a hacker and you go in Silicon Valley and you have the head office of some of the biggest tech company in the world, what will you do? Can you hack into those places? What will you find? So it's a very intriguing setting for a hacker who's exploring the world. So as we're crafting this world, we're putting in it all of the factions that should be in it. So for example, we have various criminal groups trying to fight over the underground of the city. We also have corporations trying to make money and potentially even manipulate people in society. And we also have other groups of hackers trying to tap into the technology that has been set up in the city. Once again, CTOS, the smart city system that was in the first Watch Dogs, is installed in San Francisco. And various people are trying to tap into it to exercise control, power, or to try to make money.
In creating a hero for Watch Dogs 2, we wanted somebody new, somebody that could embody the spirit of California, the spirit of San Francisco. But we needed somebody who was going to be really worthy of all the cool stuff that we wanted to do.
Looks like it.
So, our hero in Watch Dogs 2 is Marcus Holloway. He's a young hacker, very brilliant in what he does because of the injustices that he's seen, both being from Oakland and also having been profiled the wrong way and being accused of a crime he actually didn't commit. That sort of made him go against the system.
Really, this is all like a bunch of different trailers. This is all happening live, guys. By the way.
terms of visual, we always try to create iconic attributes to the character so that he can be memorable and people wants to play him, but still feels credible inside our world. He's a perfect blend between somebody that's tech savvy, that represents a little bit the internet culture, but also has that athletic and rebellious feeling to him.
So we had to decide from the beginning what things were comparable between Aiden and Marcus and what things would be different. We focused on parkour. We wanted Marcus to be a lot better at parkour than Aiden. And we're not talking about just like climbing on things, but like being able to like flow and chain moves together. So he's a pretty good fighter. He's got some interesting quirks too. He's a more expressive guy. We've really tried hard to figure out what kind of melee weapon Marcus would have. We tried a whole bunch of things, and some things were pretty cool, and some things just didn't work at all. We did a lot of research, and we basically did what Marcus would have done. We went onto the internet, and we started watching videos and started reading websites and tried to figure out what kind of stuff we could make. Pretty much all the stuff that you probably shouldn't search at work. In the end, what we stumbled across was this idea of taking a billiard ball and attaching it to a paracord lanyard. And we took this and we handed this to the stunt team, and the first thing that we saw was it was fast. It was so fast, like we couldn't believe how fast they were swinging this around their body. And then as soon as I saw this going on, I'm like, this is crazy. We got it.
Citizens of the world, may we have your attention.
When we say we want to make a game about hacking, really a hacker, it's a culture, but you can have various motivations. The motivation we're excited about was what we call hacktivism. People who want to impact society and have ideals.
So just in the background and in the defensive unit, you're not a hacker project. You're a DevSec hacker. You're a member of a community. And you're doing grand stuff and big exposure of important information to society because you're not alone and you're working with other people.
The first thing that you have to do when you're talking about hackers is you kind of have to respect where they came from originally. Their messages sound very serious, but there's also a lousy element to it, the way they have fun with what they're saying. We took that and we said, okay, so what if this is the sort of the spirit of DevSec and of our heroes? What if their spirit is still rooted in the, it's a joke, we're going to have fun with it, but they still have something important to say.
The DevSec visual was really important for me because it represents everything that's cool about Watch Dogs. It's stylized, it's edgy, and it's raw, and it's underground, tapping into the horror genre, tapping into the internet culture with all the memes, and also all the visual language of the internet.
So there are various characters, various people inside of DevSec. Some are a bit more violent, some have more ideals, some are maybe more intellectual. But they all have in common that they want to fight and preserve a sense of freedom. They don't want people to use tech to take control over people. But, I'm not saying they are knights, they are rebellious, they do their own things, their own way, and they want to have fun. That's also one thing, is a sense of freedom, also a sense of fun through that.
We are dead sick. Join us.
The new idea for hacking and Watch Dogs is to let the player create his own solutions.
We're adding a lot more depth to hacking. So you have a lot more a lot more flexibility in how you hack the world.
So one big category of hacking and Watch Dogs is the entire branch of pushing remote controls to its limit.
One of the big things on Watch Dogs is hacking vehicles. I think this is a real game changer because vehicles are everywhere in the world, and if you can hack into the drive system of a car, you can pretty much drive it wherever you want.
Yeah, they said that is a feature in Watch Dogs 1.
Really
boring.
It shouldn't be a forklift, just like move the box up down. You should, just like a camera, press a button and become that thing.
Okay, yeah, it's about time then if you make it that interesting.
You can hack every character. You can hack every car in the game. And you can hack most of the electronics within the city. So that's a lot
Even
of
a
potential
robot,
targets
that's
for
so
hacking.
funny.
And that's not even counting.
I can't wait to see what the multiplayer is like if there is multiplayer.
Well, in Watch Dogs, we brought in a lot more toys and things to play with because we wanted to embrace the maker culture.
DedSec have these really interesting, intricate guns. They're built on a 3D printer. Basically, the cutting edge technology of 3D printing, which is actually building it with metal. It's also got this really cool taser. So if you want to play the game completely non-lethal and not actually kill anybody, you can totally do that.
We're playing with a lot more crafted items.
You can tell they're using the
a lot
same game
more,
engine,
little devices
obviously.
that you can use.
One of the
In the
things that
first
people kind of like that we've done, really like that we've done,
They made the explosions better.
He has an RC
That
jumper.
is, if it's not
He's got
bullshit.
little wheels, and he's even got this little robotic arm that he can sort of deploy, and he can interact with things. He can unplug things and replug them, and take out screws. It's a neat little toy. And then the other gadget he's got is this quadcopter. And it's more
Like a
about
drone
scouting
almost.
and being the eye in the sky.
That's
The
definitely a
first-person view
drone.
of it is incredible. You're just zipping through the city. It feels like you're flying. Well, you are flying.
Another branch, which is kind of connected to it, is the concept of manipulating people.
In Watch Dogs 1, you could only hack the people that were marked as potential target. Now, you can target the person you want, and you can hack them in multiple ways. For example, I could hack one person and distract them, have their phone ringing so they look at their phone to create a distraction. Later on in the game, you'll also be able to do things we call mass hacking, which is, well, why only hack one if you can hack them all?
All at once, that's funny.
The one thing that I really believe about Watch Dogs players is that there is no Watch Dogs player. There are many types of Watch Dogs players.
You should be deciding how you want to play the game. So that means you can play a mission full gun blazing, that's the way you like to play,
I really hope they talk about multiplayer.
or through hacking only, project yourself in computers, take control of electronics, influence people, and try to get to your goal that way.
We try to really support all players types across all different styles of play, and also allow players to combine and match these styles and play together too. If you've been playing a certain way for a while, we want the game to kind of challenge you to try different things, but also not force you into playing the game a certain way.
I like how the animation for getting in the car is the
We
exact same.
work to improve the drive and make it more accessible while keeping all the different styles of vehicles and adding a lot of physics and feel to all the vehicles. So we keep the depth but have more accessibility. The team is super happy with the result we've had, and I hope gamers will be just as excited. We are
ATVs.
very excited
That's
by the
interesting.
potential of what we call seamless online. We started doing that in Watch Dogs 1, so we're expanding on that. Cross path with friends in the city. So you playing in single player and you're crossing path with another player who's also playing in single player. Both of you are members of DeadStack, so you're friends, and you can just walk up to each other, you'll say hello, hit the button, and form a co-op team. And what we're going to be showing in the next couple of months is an example of how those things work together to create magical gameplay moments.
Yeah, Ben, the first game they had 7-player co-op.
The city of San Francisco,
Or
the
whatever
whole
it
Bay
was.
Area is exciting. It's vast. You're going to find a ton of things to do that are unique to you.
Basically, build your own moments. Create a situation that you start laughing at and you say, wow, this happened, and you want to share it with friends.
You don't want to just be like a roller coaster or a theme park ride where I go through all the same beats as everybody else.
You decide what you want to be spending your time doing. That can be
Or you can actually
multiplayer,
pet the dogs
that can
on
be
GTA
focusing
5.
on stories, that can be just exploring the world. Whichever activity you do, we're going to make sure you get rewarded to get you closer to the end game. That's kind of the promise we're making to gamers.
You always know it when something starts to click, starts to work. Everything changes.
You stop seeing individual components, animations, or texture maps or vehicles. You just start to see the experience as a whole.
It changes on the floor. People get excited about it.
This is it. It exists.
We are always making the game with the player in mind. They have always been the driving force.
When you come with a sequel that really earns its due, that really does a lot of new things, that has a lot of surprises, it's a great feeling.
In the
It's coming
end,
out this year.
there's nothing more accurate than this. Looking at something, trying to understand it. Slowly figuring out what this is.
Is that it? Oh shit, it's coming out in November of this year. Wow, gonna have more at E3, of course. I'm actually shocked they didn't just wait till E3. Wait, is there more? There may or may not be more. stuff. I'm not sure though. But yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Graphics look awesome. They are taking cues from GTA 5, you know, by having the location on the West Coast, and even though it's not Los Angeles, it's San Francisco, it's still a West Coast city. There's animals. There's even more stuff. Hold on. I'm not done yet.
Alana Pierce there, Ryan McCaffrey here. Welcome to IGN. Alana, we've just seen Watch Dogs 2. You got to visit the developers up in Montreal.
Yeah.
Get a little extra
I guess I
context, a
need
little
to
extra
play it.
flavor, talk to the team.
Doesn't surprise me
excited.
considering
We saw a
IGN.
lot in this trailer.
Showcasing
Let's
everything.
start most obvious. It's set in San Francisco, but in fact, the entire, well, a version of the Bay Area, almost San Andreas stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it includes San Jose, Silicon Valley, it includes Oakland, and I think it also includes some of the Northern Bay.
You see Alcatraz in there.
Yeah.
Presumably, you'll get to go
It's
there.
awesome.
I hope.
Guys,
And I know
if
they
San
specifically
Fierro would have been in
included,
GTA 5, this is what it would have looked
So
like.
it's really culturally relevant districts, but it's not one-to-one scale because that would be insane. It's just supposed to be some really specific landmarks, but it looks super pretty.
Yeah, the footage looks incredible.
Yeah.
Even right down to the fields. And the
Definitely looks
Yeah.
like San Francisco,
And
man. I've never been there, but
garbage
I've seen
on the
it.
streets.
Like
It's
movies
accurate.
and stuff,
Hopefully
and
they
it kind of
don't
looks like
bother
that.
with the,
So.
Bay Bridge traffic, but that is neither here nor
Yeah.
there. Then how about the protagonist? We got a new protagonist.
Yes.
Bye bye Aiden Pierce, no relation to you.
Thank God.
Thankfully.
Who's our new guy?
Marcus Holloway is our new protagonist, and I immediately like him so much more than Aiden Pierce.
Why?
I mean, Aiden Pierce, even just by virtue of his story being a revenge story in Watch Dogs 1, was just really insular and selfish, whereas Marcus Holloway's story is about him joining DedSec, a hacker group, and being socially impactful and rounding up a group of really talented people to make a change. So he's like a social guy. I've heard that he's very charming. He's supposed to be charismatic.
He's got some sick parkour moves. Too,
Yeah, and he has really cool clothes. He's he just looks like the kind of guy that you'd want to be friends with, I think.
And he's got there are upgraded hacking
The
mechanics.
animations for
Yeah,
parkour,
the
kind of
first
like
Watch
quirky,
Dogs
but
flight, I thought the hacking was pretty fun.
you do flips and
Anyway,
stuff.
it kind of just like press X to do things, and it would just, whatever would pop up and it would happen. You didn't really have control. Whereas in Watch Dogs 2, it's you can hack something, but then you get to decide what to do with it. So every vehicle in the game is hackable, for example. And that doesn't mean you just press X and a car alarm goes off. It means that you can make the vehicle move to give you cover, like while you're moving.
That's cool.
Or you can run someone over with it, or you can drive it towards you so that you can get in it for a getaway. So it seems like everything is a lot more open and gives players a lot more choice.
Cover-based shooting.
I don't know if Mafia 3 can honestly compete with
It
this.
doesn't have to be, actually. You
I'm
can
kind of
keep
interested to
your
see.
flag in non-lethally.
People
Really?
aren't gonna be able to
Demo
compare,
hacking is
those games to GTA 6 because that won't be out yet. It's interesting to have these two sandbox games and like have Grand Theft Auto out of the picture because Grand Theft Auto's kind of been like the king of it. They have like two games in 1 year that are like Grand Theft Auto, but yet Grand Theft Auto's like not, is like so absent like that, and
We're going to
that's
see a
kind of
lot more
intriguing.
E3. I don't know if we're going to get to play it at all, but we're definitely certainly going to see more, probably at Ubisoft stage, and then behind closed doors we'll have full reports coming out of E3 for you on Watch Dogs 2. Alana, thank you so much, and much more on the Watch Puppies. Keep tuned right here to IGN.
Okay, so that was everything. I'm gonna click out of it because everything's over, but yeah, that was really awesome, guys. So I'm actually kind of pumped for Watch Dogs 2 after hearing all this, that there's gonna be animals and it's actually gonna be a nice sunny setting. And I've heard a lot of people said there was gonna be in Boston or something, but I guess now it's gonna be in San Francisco, which is cool by me. So yeah, this looks pretty awesome. I like the new character. I don't know, I obviously don't feel connected to him yet because I haven't seen him and I haven't heard his voice and how he behaves or cutscenes. I haven't really shown off any of that. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of interesting to get into that character and get to know him. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long video, and I know I didn't say much because I was reacting to the video, and that's kind of the whole point of doing a reaction video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna get Mafia 3 or Watch Dogs 2 now, because Watch Dogs 2 actually seems like it could be pretty damn good. So I don't know. I can't get both of them because I won't be able to afford that. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, talk to you guys later, and peace.